Hello everyone, my name is Christian Dela Cruz and this is my final presentation for IT332, which is the web server administration. As you can see, the window that I've got up is my VMware, in which I use to access all my all my other virtual operating systems, such as my Linux, as well as my Windows Server 2012, which is a part of this project. I installed the 2012 as opposed to the 2008. And if I click on the Windows Server, um, this is the Windows Server where I named it Del Cruz Final Project, and the domain is christianmason.edu. And if we go to the dashboard, we can see what I've installed. I've installed Active Directory, the DNS, as well as IIS, per the instructions on the final project instructions. And I installed this by going to Manage, Add Roles and Features, click Next, 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 and as you can see, here's the list of features that you can install. But I've installed as you can see, Active Directory domain services, the DNS, as well as the web server, including the FTP server. And if we expand that, I've also installed the service and the extensibility as well. And if you actually click Next, you can then install later on and add more features if need be. I'm going to hit Cancel here. And if we go back to Tools, and let's start with a DNS, I can show you the forward lookup zones. And as you can see, this is my server. Unfortunately, it was cut off because it was too long. If we go to forward lookup zones, we can see the host. I've got the FTP as well as the NS. Close this. If we go to Active Directory users and computers, we can see that I've created this as a domain controller, in which I promoted it earlier. It actually gives you a little bit of a warning or a notification where it tells you that if you want to promote the server that you're working on. We can also go to IIS. Where's IIS? IIS, in which you can see my server. We can expand on that and to sites. And as you can see, I've got my FTP server here as well. And we can even check the bindings just to make sure. And it is correct. And I've got that IP address, which I pointed in when if we actually go to right click on that little icon, go to Open Network and Sharing Center, go to Ethernet, go to Properties, and go to IPv4, which is the configuration if you need to make static IP addresses or obtain automatic IP addresses based on the DHB, things like that. But this is the fake or example IP address that I've got and the preferred DNS server that I configured it to be. And if I close this, as well as close this as well, I can show you the sites. As you can see right here, I've got christianmason.edu, which is technically my intranet. And if I click on this and refresh, as you can see, it works. Or if I type it as a local host, but not 8,000, just local host, it pulls up the same way. And I also installed the Apache server. So if I type in localhost 8,000, it pulls up that this is running from the Apache server. And if I can actually show you Apache software it has been installed and it is on my C drive. And I can also show you my FTP. This is my FTP site. It's under ftp.christianmason.edu. And this is my Joomla website. As you can see, I edited. This is getting started with Christian's website, and this is for my final project, IT332. And that's about it. Thank you so much for listening, and I really, this class was very enjoyable. Thank you.